And sometimes it might be your work schedule, because at some point you will not even have the time, or you might even lose the interest. Yeah, the time that you used to sit down and do makeup. So it happens. Although it's not compulsory, me, I'm just sharing my own
Oh,
my
it's
own
nice. Oh, I need to
my
go.
own
There. Oh, well. Anyway, you look good, and thank you very much for the inspiration.
you're welcome. Welcome. So last class we talked about social media strategy, and today we are going to be talking about content strategy. I'm trusting God that we'll be able to cover up. But if we are not able to cover all, because today is my last class, yes, today is my last class normally. Next week, Bukola will start with the marketing aspect. But if we are unable to cover up today, that means tomorrow we will have 1 hour class between 7 to 8, so that we can round up. But I pray we are able to cover it this evening. So we used to hear you don't have a content strategy. Even you hear some people say I'm a content marketing strategist, I'm a content marketer, I'm a content writer. Da 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 da. You see some people will say I'm I say makeup artist. Some people will say I'm a content creator. We've been talking about social media, we've talked about social media management, but there is no social media without content. Most of us, we go to social media to go and consume content. That's the main reason why we go to social media. That's why we visit Instagram, we visit Facebook, TikTok, because we want to consume content. And if there is no content, there is no social media. So there is no how you want to be on social media without posting content. E either is your picture, either is a video, either is a carousel, a flyer, or a single post. You sha post content for your consumers to consume. Can you see my screen?
Yes, ma.
Yes, ma'am, I can.
Ma'am.
Okay, okay, great. So today we'll be talking about understanding content strategy, where what a customer avatar or ID customer profile is and why it is important. Then you learn how to create a detailed customer avatar for a business or a product. Then use how to use customer avatar to guide marketing and social media strategies. Then we'll talk about content types slash format, then content pillars, where to find content, and how to create a content calendar. So let's start with content strategy is the process of planning, creating, distributing, and optimizing content to achieve specific goals. So the goals can be increasing brand awareness, generating leads, or educating customers. So depending on your goal, your goal will determine your content strategy. Then content strategy requires combination of skills such as research, writing, design, analytics, and project management. So research in this area is in this concept or context is to find different ideas, like, okay, is it video content that is working for this brand? Which type of content is working? Is it an educative content? Is it an inspirational content? What's the type of content that works well for this brand? That's where research comes in. Then writing. One thing about content is once you are inspired, you write it down immediately. Even if you are in the kitchen, you try and write it down, because immediately you have that inspiration, e just drop. If you are a content person, as time goes on, if you are into you can just get an inspiration. You might be washing clothes, you might be washing a plate, you might just be scrolling through on Instagram or on any social media platform and have an idea on an inspiration of a particular type of content. The best thing for you is to just jot it down. So once you jot it down, when you now want to develop it, you already have the idea. You just come back and come and check it out. That okay, I journaled so thing. You can now develop it. But if that thing comes to your mind and say, "Oh, later when I want to plan my content, I will write it," you might have forgotten. That's one thing about it. So anytime you have the inspiration or you are inspired, just write it somewhere. It can be inside your jotter, you can use your phone notebook to journal it. Then design, that's where the graphics designing comes in. After you've researched your content, you've written it, you might want to design it. Then analytics, you should be able to understand analytics, and we talked about this in the last class. Analytics, you will be able to check your analytics. Oh, what's working? Is it educational content that is working? Is it community building content that is working? Is it inspirational content that is working? So this will help you in developing a good content strategy. Then project management, that's the area where content calendar comes in, and management, scheduling. Okay, we want to create content this time, send design brief to your designer. We are going to post this time. So that's where project management comes in. So basically, content strategy means getting the right content to the right people in the right place at the right time. That's the layman definition, that you are able to get the right content to the right people in the right place at the right time. So depending on the brand you are working with, you are able to get your content to these people that are your targeted audience in the right place, which can be Instagram, it can be Twitter, it can be LinkedIn, it can be TikTok, and at the right time. So let's move to customer avatar. So some people used to call it ICP. ICP means ideal client profile. It's just an imaginary picture of who your audience are or who you are trying to target. So a customer avatar known as ICP is a detailed representation of your ideal customer. So you can have about 3 to 5 ideal customers like ICP customers. So it depends on your brand or the product or the services or the industry you are. That will determine your ideal customer. So take for instance, if your brand is a jewelry brand, maybe they sell wedding ring, one of your customers can be young people, like people that are in their late 20s or mid 20s. You know, there are people that are likely to get married. They You can have people in that category as your ideal customer because they are the ones that are likely to get married. That's for female. Then for male, you might be targeting men that are around 30 to 40 years of age that will be willing to get married, propose to their partners. So they can be your customer target. That's under demographics, which is the age. Then their gender, that's okay, male, female. You know, I talk about female that maybe mid 20s to 30 years. And then for male, they can be from 30 to 40 years. Then you can also target male and female between 60 to 70 years or 50 to 40 years. You know, there are some people, they are already married, but they might want to change their wedding band. So they can also be part of your ideal customer. So when you are creating your ideal profile, you also put that into consideration, that there are some people that are already married, but they might want to change their wedding band if the brand you are working with is a jewelry or wedding ring brand. I'm just citing an example so that you can have an understanding of what ICP is. So now you know we have 3 categories of customer like that. That's the people between the age of 25 to 35, which are the females. Then we have another profile that are between 30 to 40 years. That's guys that will be getting married. And then we have another customer profile which are between the age of 50 to 60, who might want to change their wedding band. So we then their location, where do they live? Do they live in the city? Do they live in a rural area? You know now, if the ring somebody that lives in Lagos can buy at the rate of 100K, somebody that is living in one village in Lalupon might not be able to afford an 100K ring. So the location, although it's not like they don't need ring, but depending on their location, they might not find it valuable, or they might not be financially buoyant to afford that kind of ring. Then education, what's their education? Are they educated? Are they middle high school leaver? Are they university graduates? Are they masters holder? Are they PhD holder? You might want to consider that. Then their level of income, are they middle age or middle class income, or how do they grade it? Do they earn above 50K? Do they earn less than 50K? You cannot say somebody that is earning 50K to come and buy 50K ring unless they are saving it bit by bit. You know, it's quite difficult for somebody that is earning 50K monthly to now go and use that 50K to buy wedding ring. Then there are some people that are earning more than that are earning like 500K, 1 million. Those kind of people, it's very easy for them to buy a ring of 50K. So that's where level of income come in. And marital status, are they married? Are they single? That's where I talk about females that will be getting married and males that will be getting married. And then people that are already married that want to now change their wedding band. The reason why I mentioned female in this context is because there are some females that they choose the kind of ring they want. It's even the man that will give them money that go and buy your wedding band or go and buy your wedding ring. So that's why I'm mentioning women be females, because you might be thinking that shebi is men that buy ring, why am I mentioning women? But there are some cases whereby the guy will be the one to give the woman money to go and get the ring. So these people are part of their customer for a wedding ring or a jewelry brand. Then their psychographics, what's their interest? What are they interested in? You can consider that. Their hobbies, what's their hobbies? Do they like cooking? Do they like eating? Do they like going out? You can, those things you shall put it into consideration. Their values, what's their values? Some people don't like to wear wedding band. Some people don't like to wear wedding ring, either they are married or not. That's their own value. Their lifestyle choices, some people they like to wear like three, the be two different bands. Some like to wear ring on their both hands. So what's their lifestyle choices and attitude? You might want to research that. Then their professional information, what's their job title, where what industry do they work, company size and their career path. Then you can also talk about their shopping habits. How do they shop? Do they shop in bulk? Do they shop bit by bit? There are some people that if they want to buy 100K products, they can buy it at the moment, like cash and carry. They will pay that 100K bam and pick their products bam. And there are some people that 100K they can pay it instrumentally, like okay 20K for 5 months. Some people okay 50K two times they get their products. So you might want to check their shopping habit. So for this kind of customer, you might have different package for them. That okay, in your content, when you are posting your content, you can talk about how you've simplified the paying process for their ring. When they want to buy ring, that okay for 100K ring you can pay instrumentally like two times, you can pay five times, and the one you can pay once, is for different categories of of customers they have stuffs for those categories of clients or customers they have. So that's the stuffs that will influence your content strategy when you are creating content strategy. And remember, you are trying to create it in order to meet the marketing objective of the brand you are working with. Then their decision making process, preferred communication channels, like what channel do they like? Is it Instagram? Do they like to be on Facebook? Do they like to be on Twitter? Do they like to be on TikTok? So you might want to put that into consideration when you are developing your customer avatar. Then what are their challenges and pain points? Some people, their challenge is buying fake ring. They will tell them that this ring is original, is gold, is diamond, it doesn't tarnish. Few months after the wedding now, the ring it will tarnish, the ring will fade out. So you should be the brand, if it's a ring brand, you should be able to address their pain points or challenges people likely face. Some people, when they want to buy wedding ring now, they will ask, is it tarnishable or non-tarnishable, so that they will know. But some people, because they are desperate, they say it's tarnishable, it's non-tarnishable. So you might also want to put that into your consideration when you are creating your content strategy. And you can also talk about it in your content strategy that okay this ring is non-tarnishable, it doesn't fade out. So they already know, and in that way you've addressed their pain points in your content by posting or talking about that particular problem. Then goals and aspiration, what they hope to achieve personally and professionally. Some people, they want to achieve a well beautiful ring. That's their own goal. They want to look beautiful, they want to wear expensive ring for their wedding. That's their own personal goal and aspiration for buying their wedding ring, so from your brand. So you might want to think about their goals and their aspiration from buying from you. So you can talk about it in your content that um girl, buying this wedding ring will help you achieve your professional look or your wedding look, blah 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 blah. So you shall try to infuse everything in your content strategy. So I think I've talked about what customer avatar should encapsulate: demographics, psychographics, behavioral traits of the people most likely to benefit from and purchase your product or services. And avatar is not a merely connection of statistics, it's a well-rounded depiction that includes motivational goals, challenges and buying behavior. So you cannot just sit down and now say you are creating customer avatar. You need to collect statistics, make research, then that's when you'll be able to come up with your own customer avatar. Do you understand? Then you can also let me cite an example too for maybe pregnant no um a brand that sell baby item now, their customer avatar are also different or similar. So you might try to consider male and female, young female and young male and female, either married or single. When you are single, when you shall get married, it's like you get pregnant and want to buy baby clothings for your kids. So single people, either male and female, there is a customer profile for them, that they are one part of your ideal customer. Then people that are married too, they are your ideal customer too. Then people that are older, like okay, your grandma, your mom might decide to buy clothing item for you. Those ones too, they are separate customer profile. So all your content, you will make sure that it resonates with all your ideal customers. So you might want to create content for people that are single, they are yet to get married. So you can talk about how they can find the perfect clothing for their babies. So those people, if they are following your account, they already know that, okay, this particular account used to talk about how you can select clothing outfits for a baby. So when they get married, you will be the first brand to come to their mind. Whenever they want to shop or buy clothing item, baby items, they will come to your profile or to your website because they've seen you talk about it over time. Then people, they are pregnant too. Some people are pregnant, they might not know what type of clothing to buy for their kids. Since you talk about it in your content strategy, in your content calendar, they will consider buying from you, even if not all, but you always be on their mind. You shall be on their mind. So that's just it. And people that are your, maybe your mom, your aunty, grandmas too, that comes across their products too, their posts, they might want to shop from those brand too, to gift you. So that's what customer profile or ideal customer avatar or ideal client profile is. So it now depends on the niche or the industry you are working with. If it's a social media management agency or a social media manager, you might have different customers and different customer avatar. You can have avatar for people that are social media managers but do not really know how to get started with social media management. They can be your customer and you one of your ideal clients, um one of your ideal client or one of your customer. That is one particular niche. You can also have people that are busy, that need the service of a social media manager. They are one client, they are one ideal client. And you can also have people that already have, or people that know about social media management, or people that do not even know about social media management. They are another client entirely. So I'm trying to do for products and for services so that you will know. So the content you will be creating, you will try to create content for people that are social media managers but doesn't know how to get started. You can be sharing tips, strategies for them. Share your experience, how you started out as a social media manager. By you sharing that, they will see you as a top or a thought leader in social media management, and they can now start following you, believing in your content, look up to you. Then there are people that are busy, they know about social media but they are busy to manage their own social media account. You can also talk about it as well, that okay, so people that are busy professionals or busy business owners, they can focus on their business while you manage their social media accounts for them. You let them know the benefits around it. They are one ideal customer for you. And there are people that do not even know they need the service of a social media manager. You can talk about it, that reasons, 6 reasons why you need a social media manager. So you shall make sure that your content on your strategy, you tailor it depending on your ideal client profile. And I've taught you how you can find your ideal client profile depending on your products and your services. Can you still hear me? Let me know if you can still hear me.
You can hear you. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Even though the line is breaking, but it's fine.
Okay, let's continue. So what is the significance of ICP in marketing? So understanding your customer avatars allow you to focus your marketing efforts, saves times and resources. It ensures you are marketing to people it ensures you are not marketing to people who aren't interested in your product and your service. Like I rightly said, you say when you know your customer, when you have the ideal customer that you are trying to sell to, you will know how to market it to them instead of you targeting the wrong audience. Now you want to sell wedding ring, you not go and be focusing people that are undergraduate or secondary school students that is rare for them to get married soon or need a ring soon. But you might want to focus on people that are maybe people that are done with NYSC, fresh graduates, people that are working class. They are your audience for that kind of brand, not people that are still in secondary school, people that are in 100 level, 200 level. that are not even thinking about marriage. So if you are a brand that is selling wedding ring, you should not focus your effort on those kind of people, because they are not your audience at that particular time. Although they can grow to become your audience later, but they are not your ideal clients at that particular period. So when you know understand your audience or your customer, you will be able to focus on your marketing effort, and e will even save you time and resources instead of you wasting time to be creating con ten t for people that are not your audience. You'll be able to focus all your energy on people that are your ideal audience. Then a well-defined customer avatar guides the creation of relevant con ten t, leading to higher engagement and better conversion rates. Yes, when you understand your customer avatar, you able to create relevant con ten t, like a proposal or ring brand, wedding ring or proposal ring brand that I mentioned the other time, that some people they are scared of buying ring that tarnishes. But when you post con ten t that is relevant to them, like you talk about this ring o, if you buy this 100K ring, it doesn't tarnish, is a relevant con ten t. And because they have a pain point already, and that con ten t has already solved their pain point, they will be willing to buy from you, and it can also lead to higher engagement and better conversion rates. Then knowing your target audience helps you choose the right social media platform for your marketing campaign and avoiding wasted effort. Like now you are selling wedding ring and proposal stuff. Your main social media platform should be Instagram, Facebook and TikTok. That's where your ideal audience can be. I'm not saying they cannot be on other social media platform, but because of that kind of brand, you should focus more on Instagram, Facebook and TikTok, because Instagram, that's where you have a lot of event planners, um beauty brands, photographers. They are much on Instagram, and individuals that like to showcase beauty and all of that. So when you want to run ads, is this for you to know the target audience, people you want to target in your ads, and the social media platform they have. You don't want to go and be posting about you selling ring on LinkedIn. I'm not saying you will not sell o, but it looks weird. Like people just be looking at it, you are selling ring. Although you might be unique and stand out sha, because it will not be a rowdy market, but people will just be wondering that you want to come and be selling proposal ring here. But basically you should focus more on Instagram. So the fifth one is, by focusing on your customer avatar, you can tailor your messaging, advertising, customer engagement strategies to your ideal audience. So if you focus on your customer avatar, you'll be able to tailor your message. Your message will be clear. You'll be clear because they are your ideal customer, they are your ideal client. You already know them. So your messaging will be clear. Then advertising, customer engagement strategies to appeal to your ideal audience. So for engagement strategies, you can create con ten t that, which of these ring are you likely to buy? 100K, 200K, 300K. Why? That can start conversation among your followers. Some people might say, my baby deserves 300K ring. Some people might say, 300K is a waste of money. How will I spend it? So those kind of con ten t can spark up conversations and engagement in your comment section. So it now depends on your own niche to now create con ten t around it. If it's a social media manager or a social media management agency, you can say, um um staying on social media for 24 hours is a waste of time, yes or no? Some people might say yes. Come, excuse me, some people might say yes, it's a waste of time, while some people might say no, it's not a waste of time. But people will have this one to take. But people will have controversial opinion. Some people might say it's a waste of time, while some people might say it's not a waste of time. So depending on it you'll be able to drive conversations, you'll be able to drive conversation, you'll be able to spark up engagement in your comment section, because some people will say it's not a waste of time, while some people say it's a waste of time. So steps to create a customer avatar: research and data connection. Research and create a data connection. That's why I said you not just say you just go and take one statistics and say you want to use it to create your own customer avatar. You need to research, do surveys, interview, social media insights, customer feedbacks, and analytics to gather information. For surveys, you can create Google form and share. You can share it on your WhatsApp group, your own personal group, or you on your own WhatsApp status for your friends to just know, um to have an understanding. You can put the age range there, that okay, people to 25 years to 30K, are they interested in buying ring? People from 30 to 50, are they interested in buying ring? In your survey, you can ask that question. That will help you tailor your content strategy. Then for interviews, you can interview one or two people that okay, can you buy a ring of 50K? Can you buy a ring of 30K? Why will you buy a ring of 50K? Why will you buy a ring of 30K? So you can gain insight from it. Then social media insights: if it is an existing social media platform, you can check their insights, that who are the people that are engaging with their audience, with their content. Is it male, is it female, what's their age range, um what time are they active? All dis insight will help you to create a better content strategy. Den customer feedback: what are your customers saying about your product and your service? Like if somebody bought a ring from you and the ring tarnishes, that's customer feedback. You will know how you want to address that in your coming con ten t or on your coming strategy. And if customer give you a positive feedback, you can include dis gbam in your con ten t, like reviews from a certified client, review from a certified customer. So those things will help you to create a good customer avatar. Den define their demographics in age, location, gender, etc. Den identifying their psychographics, like understanding their interest, their values, lifestyle and choices. We've talked about that. I've talked about their interest. What are they interested in? What are their values? What are their lifestyle choices? Their values, that's when I talk about some people not liking to wear wedding bands. Their lifestyle choices: people that like to wear double ring on their both hands. Then identifying pain points and goals: understand what challenges they face and what they aim to achieve. Challenges where their pain point, that okay, this ring will not tarnish, oh, it will tarnish. So how to identify pain points and goals. So let's move to content types. We have a lot of content on social media. We have carousel, flyers, single pictures, reels, user generated content, which is UGC. We have memes, we have live, quizzes, posts, infographics, behind the scene content, tutorials and how to guides, testimonials and case studies, storytelling, challenges, contest and giveaways, influencer collaboration, trendjacking, virtual events and webinar, reviews and recommendation. So I'll be breaking these content types. I'll be breaking them down. So for carousel are great way to share multiple images or video within a single post. For Instagram, I think for personal account you can share about 20 slides of carousel, but for a professional business account, I think it's 10. You can only share 10 slides of carousel. So now you might want to now use that carousel to tell a story or showcase different product features. And you can also use carousel to provide step by step tutorials or share before and after transformation. or encourage your audience. Then you now encourage your audience to swipe through by using compelling content in the first image or video. So you don't want to post anyhow carousel and think people will swipe through. Once your first slide didn't capture their attention or grab their attention, they might not want to swipe through and see the rest of your content. But if your content is at your carousel, the first slide is an attention grabbing slide, they will be curious to know what's inside that carousel. So there are some brands that carousel work well for them compared to reels. So I said last in the last class that you should find out what work best for the brand, for your own brand. If it's carousel that resonates well with your audience, no, don't go and be posting reels. And if it's reels that works well for your brand, you might want to consider reels. But the thing is, do your research and know which content resonates well with your audience. Then flyers. Flyers are effective for promoting events, sales or special offers. Design visually appealing flyers with clear messaging, compelling visuals and a strong call to action, directing user on what to do next, such as visiting a website for more information. I think let's be practical. Let me show you some examples so it's not like we are just saying. Some people might not even know what we are talking about. Let me just show you sample. I'm coming. I want to. Can you see my screen? You can't see abi? Let me share. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen.
No, okay, let me stop sharing. I want to share my entire screen so you can
Right.
see. So now can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes, ma.
Somebody is saying ma.
No,
Yes,
I said I
yes.
can see your screen, ma.
So now this is an example of carousel. Five lessons we learned about social media in 2024. This particular carousel, you might be wondering, this one is an attention grabbing heading, like five lessons we learned about social media in 2024. You might be wondering, let me go and check it out. So you swipe, you swipe, you swipe. So that's an example of carousel. Let me still check who is there. Struggling to keep up with trends. Okay, that's it. How to grow your Instagram following organically. This is an example of a carousel. You will be wondering, you will be curious to know how you want to grow your Instagram following organically. This is a carousel slide. Just swipe, just swipe, swipe, swipe. So that's an example of a carousel. This one is an example. Okay, we've not gotten to it. Let me stop. Then this is an example of flyer. You see now that this flyer says, grow your business with us. Our service include but not limited to social media account setup and optimization, social media management and marketing, compelling con ten t creation, strategic advertising campaign, hands-on training and coaching, digital marketing services. Let's get started. And this is the call to action. um the phone number and the email is there. And when I want to come back to my slide. I said flyers are effective for promoting events, sales or special offers. Design visually appealing flyers with clear messaging, compelling visuals and a strong call to action, directing users on what to do next, such as visiting a website or more information. So in this flyer now, we already advertise our service, and let's get started. Our phone number and our email address is there. So if you want to get started, you know that You can either call or message this phone number or you send a mail. So let's continue. Then for single pictures are perfect for highlighting key moments, products or behind the scene glance of your brand. Ensure your images are high quality, well composed and align with your brand aesthetics to capture attention and encourage engagement. So I want to show you an example of a single image. Like this one now is an example of a single image. Ways to build a loyal online community. You can see is a static single image. Then the next one is reels. Reels are short. Instagram reels is 1 minute 30 seconds, although I'm not sure. They said it's now 3 minutes, but I'm not sure. I've not tried it out, but I know that normally Instagram reels is 1 minute 30 seconds. I think they said it's for people that are using this premium version that they can post 3 minute video. I'm not sure, but basically reels are short. So engaging videos typically set to music or audio. Use reels to showcase product demonstration, share quick tips, tutorials, create talking head videos or participate in trending challenge or dances. Keep reels entertaining, informative and visually engaging to capture viewers at ten tion and encourage dem to engage with your post. So I want to show you example of reels. Now dis is an example of reels. Can you hear the sound?
No,
No,
I
ma.
can't hear the sound.
I'm coming. Can you hear now?
Oh, no, no,
No,
no, I can't
ma.
hear the sound.
No, ma.
I'm coming. I want to share with sound so that you can hear the sound. Here are 5 common social media mistakes you are making and how to fix them. First up, inconsistent posting. Stop treating your social media like a part-time job. Create a content calendar, batch create your content, schedule your posts. Remember, consistency is key on social media. Mistake 2, ignoring analytics. If you are not tracking, then you are not growing. Check your insights. Look at the content that resonates well with your hobby. So can you hear the sound of the video the other time?
Yes,
Yes,
ma.
ma.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Okay, because once I started the audio, I was muted. So that's an example of reels. I was sharing a quick tip on information or a tutorial. That's a short reels. Then I want to share again. I want to share another type of
Come and teach me your
post.
code now.
Ma?
Think the number.
Who is that person that is disturbing us? So this is an also an example of a reels, but this one is just a graphics kind of
Not
reels. This
this
is
way.
not a talking video or a talking head video. Who is this person? Please mute yourself. Adeline and Rosemary, are you the one
I
disturbing
said,
the
I
thing?
think I committed enough one time over then. Europe, it
Why
was
are you
very.
panicking, my fans?
Kim, come and teach me now. I desperately want to learn
Learn.
how to trade.
Learn down there. You learn more.
Trying to.
Yeah,
They
I'm
should mute
mad.
this person talking. They should mute her now. Her video is on.
I've been,
Yeah, let's go.
there are even plenty that
You are.
the mic is muted. I think I've muted one. I can't find this person.
Apa.
So the second type of graphics, this one is an example of graphics reels. I think we have a lot of them on Empower app page. Let's go and check Empower. Empower team, they are trying. The social media management team, they are trying. So this one is a talking head video. Although I didn't share the sound, I didn't share the audio. So you might. Can you hear the sound? Okay, I'm not sharing my screen sef. So now I want to share my screen.
Your technical skills, ensure that you are also brushing up on your soft skills. Soft skills could include proper communication or teamwork. So ensure that while you are trying to build up your technical skills, you are also building up on your soft skills. Mistake 2, trying to learn every. There are 5 common mistakes that people manage data skills struggle more than.
So those are examples of reels. I've shown you the one of talking head video and the one you can do with graphics. It's just you can use it to showcase product demonstration, share quick tips tutorial, create talking head video, participate in training challenge or reels. I know some of us we've seen different challenges, different challenge or dance rather. That's I've seen dodo dance, abi dodo lele. So people created short reels and they danced to that particular music then. Also live video. Live video, like going live, is an example of a con ten t. Those people that have large followers, they usually go live. Live videos allow you to connect with your audience in real time, fostering authenticity and engagement. Host Q&A sessions, behind the scene tours, product launches or live tutorials to interact with your audience and build a sense of community. Encourage viewers to ask questions, leave comments and interact with each other during the broadcast. So people usually go live, like um dis lady Adefe, she usually go live most times. So most times it's question and answer session, and at times some people go live to show you behind the scene of their product or their service, or behind the scene of where they are working, while some people also do live video of the product they want to launch. E can be a skincare product, they might go live to show you the type of cream, serum that they have. So going live is an example of con ten t. Then we also have memes. Memes are highly shareable and can help humanize your brand while tapping into content trends and humor. But create memes that are relevant to your niche or industry. Use memes sparingly and ensure they align with your brand voice and values to maintain authenticity. So there are some brands that usually post memes like Career Budi now. They usually post memes, but it's relatable memes that you can relate with, and is easy to understand. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, ma.
So
The
this
screen
is
is visible.
career building. Despite the fact they are career like HR people, sort of HR brand, but they usually post about they usually post memes that are related. Can you see? So that's an example of a memes. This one. Oh, this one. I'm reading my offer letter from a startup I applied to, and I saw. I hope you enjoy your time here. Regards, Ebo. So they used to infuse memes in their content. Despite the fact they are a very corporate brand. They are corporate brand because they do this HR recruitment stuff, but they are they are being professional with the memes they include in their content, and most times their memes is relatable. Their memes is relatable. So if you want to infuse memes in your content, ensure that the memes is relatable and not memes that people will be struggling to understand, or memes that people will be abusing you, that what type of memes is this, why did you include this type of memes in your content? Do you understand? Okay, I think there was one time I posted one meme song. Let me find it if I can see. You see these memes. Oh my god. This one is a meme. Me when a client wants when a client wants changes. You saw my face then. But me when a client knows what I do, I smile. That particular memes, you see, when the client says he wants a change, I did my face like this. But when the client said he likes the work, I smiled in that picture, in that memes. Let me show you again. Can you see? So it's relatable. That's why the fact I infused memes in that particular content is relatable. It's something you can relate with. if you are a social media manager here, you know that feeling when you spend time to create content only for you to submit to the client or the customer, and the customer will now tell you that he doesn't like it, you should change it. Although you will change it, but you know now all your effort, you know that since morning that you've been on this thing. But once you submit a content and the client approves it or say go ahead to post this, you will be happy, you smile, so it's relatable. So if you want to infuse memes in your content, ensure that it's memes that is relatable. Then quizzes are interactive. Quizzes, let's we are in number 7 like now. Quizzes are interactive content that can drive engagement and provide valuable insight about your audience. Create quizzes related to your product, service or industry offering fun and innovative questions that ushers can answer and share that users can answer and share with their friends. Use quizzes to educate, entertain and sparkle conversations while valuable data about gathering your audience preference and interest. So you can create quiz related to your product, your service, your industry, offering it offers fun and innovative question. I don't like to read out. And users will be able to answer and share with their friends. So you can use quiz to create content. You can also use polls on Instagram. There is option to create polls. Polls are effective way to gather feedback, opinions and preference from your audience while encouraging interactions and engagement. Create posts on topic relevant with your brands or industry. You see people with like all these top celebrities, they will post memes. I said memes, post, and they will ask you to vote. So let me go and check Instagram if you will see. I think let me check Joe. There was one time Jolo used um created a poll. See no this one. I'm not sure, but let me go and find it. Let me go and find other people's page. um Let me see if Tonike has a poll. I want to try and show you how people create poll. I'm not sure if at Rachel Morachi we've created poll before. I can't remember. That's why I don't want to go and be searching my page. But I shall believe we know what a poll is. I believe we know what a poll is. Then let's continue so that I don't spend much time on finding polls and quizzes. Then quizzes are interactive content that can drive engagement and provide valuable insight. Let me see if I can find quiz on Rachel Morachi's profile. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But I remember there was a time we posted like a quiz and people responded, but I can't be finding it. But if I see I can share it. So that's what quizzes and poll. Then the next one is infographics. Can you still hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
So infographics are visual representations of information, date or process, but they use infographics to convey complex concepts or statistics in a visually appealing and easy to understand format. You shall see it, the triangle will go, it will connect with this one, connect with this, connect with that. So that's what infographics is. I will try and search around if I can see. Then UGC, that's user generated con ten t, is con ten t created by your audience such as reviews, testimonials or user submitted photos and videos. So encourage your users to share their experience with your brand, products or services by creating dedicated hashtags. So those are the ways you can create a UGC. Now UGC, which is user generated con ten t. These are con ten t that are created by your audience, like people that use your product or your services. So they are the con ten t they create. It can be reviews, it can be testimonials, it can be photos and videos. So if you don't want to create UGC, if you want followers to create UGC, you can encourage dem to share their experience with your brand, product or service by creating dedicated hashtag. So you can say anybody that use your product, they should use one particular hashtag. So if people go and check that hashtag, they will see people that have used that product, maybe videos or pictures from there. The hosting contest or challenges or featuring UGC in your post. UGC adds authenticity and social proof to your brand while fostering a sense of community and engagement. So now if you are selling stuff to me, if you are advertising, maybe you are advertising a bag to me, but you have been seeing your advertisement, but I've not seen anybody that used it. But once somebody now use that product and make a review, I might be prompted to buy. Like Temu now, there was a time Temu ad was pursuing everybody on Instagram, but then a lot of people do not know them, but people sha saw their ads. At some point some people bought from Temu and they shared their reviews, while some people gave positive reviews, some gave negative review. But before people start sharing UGC, when you saw if Temu's ad, you might be skeptical about buying from there. But when you see people sharing their experience, there are some people that said they bought woman hair from Temu and the hair was good. So you might also be prompted to go and buy from Temu because you saw a user generated con ten t, and that particular con ten t helps to build authenticity and social proof for Temu. Do you understand? I'm not saying Temu is a trusted brand o, me I'm just citing an example. So you no go and buy stuff from Temu and dey sell bad stuff for you and say it's me that said they sell nice products. I didn't say that o, I'm not marketing for Temu and I'm not saying their product are good or bad. I'm sharing the mood. So BTS, that's behind the scene. So if you see BTS or you hear BTS, it means behind the scene. These are con ten t that offers a glimpse to your inner workings of your brand, team and creative process. So you can share BTC photos, videos or stories showcasing your product workplace, product development process, team members or day-to-day operations. So BTS, I want to say BTC, BTS humanize your brand, build trust with your audience and provides valuable insight into your brand's personality and values. So you see a day in my life as a con ten t creator, a day in my life as a video creator, those con ten t they are BTS. So you'll be able to see how the day how that person started their day. You can you with their con ten t spend a day with me at my working space. we used to see different contents like that. So some people will start by waking up from their bed, brushing their teeth, cooking, packing their food, moving to their workstation, start working. So those are BTS content. It helps you to build community with your audience. So that's what BTS is. Then tutorials and how-to guides. Tutorials and how-to guides. There are some con ten t creator that teaches, like their own is to teach you how to do this, how to do that. Like there are some brand that teach you video editing, how you can edit video. There are some brands that teaches you how to create graphics. Their own is to just teach you how to create graphics. So if you go to their page, you shall see tutorial on how to on how to create graphics or design, and there are some pages you will see tutorials there. So they provide educational content for your audience, positioning your brand as helpful resources within your niche or industry. They create a step-by-step tutorials, instructional videos or written guides that address your audience questions. Use clear visuals, detailed explanation and actionable tips to guide viewers through the learning process. So people that does tutorials, how to guides, they usually create a step-by-step tutorials, instructional videos or written guides that addresses your audience question, and ensure that you use clear visuals, detailed explanation and actionable tips to guide viewers through the learning process. There's one lady that, if you talk about video editing tutorial, her name, or she will be the first person to come to my mind, because I've seen her creating videos tutorial over time. This lady Jenny Okofu, she usually creates short video tutorial. See, how to edit the imaginary screen write-up, how to edit a drop down, how to how to automatically respond to DMs, con ten t creation cheat code, OTTD transition. So e create. So you can see she's teaching us how you can do transition video for your outfit. Let's look for another tutorial from her. So this lady, she creates tutorials and how to guide. So most of her con ten t are usually educational con ten t, and this has helped to she position herself as an helpful resources within her niche. So now if I need a tutorial on one particular video feature or something, it's most likely I go to her page because I know she might have talked about it before, because she posts tutorials. So there are people like that in different niches and industry that their own is to post tutorials, how to guide content. Then testimonials and case studies. This one highlights the success stories and positive experience of a certified customer or client. They share written testimonials, video interviews or case studies. Dis helps to build trust, credibility, establish trust and provide social proof dat can influence purchasing. So when you see pipu share testimonials, dey say review don't lie. If you are posting about your product and nobody shared review, you might be skeptical about buying from that person. But once you see a review, you be thinking, okay, this person has a good experience with them, you might want to buy their product or their service. Like now under our review, we have, I think we have one or two review. Okay, this one is result from we got from a client. This one when I receive am, see, it has gone. But I'm coming. Let me see if I can click on that post directly. This one, see post. Let's go and check the post. So it's review o'clock. So TBI, hey, Moyi, what's the issue? Give me some minutes. Tell me on my leg notice. So so that's an example of reviews. So if you want to work, if you work on if you check my page and see my brand, you might be willing to work with me because you've seen testimonial from people that have used my service before. That's work of testimony. Then contest and giveaway. So let me put it down. So contest and giveaway are effective strategies for increasing engagement. No, ring light, ring light first. Let me on my ring light. So contest and giveaway are effective strategies for increasing engagement, expanding reach and rewarding your audience. So host giveaways with exciting prizes such as product bubbles, vouchers and exclusive experience, and encourage users to participate by following, liking and commenting. So giving creating contest and giveaway is an example of con ten t. Den storytelling, tell stories. People love stories. Share story about your brand history. It can be what prompted you to start that particular brand. So you can create con ten t around it. You can create story around how you started your brand. So that's how you can infuse storytelling into your con ten t. Den challenges are popular on social media platform and can be a fun way to engage your audience while promoting your brand. So you can do a cooking challenge. You can say there's one time that they are doing one challenge. I think it was Moses Bliss that asked people to sing one of his song, and he gifted, I think, the first three people, he gifted them some certain amount of money. So you can infuse challenges like that in your brand or your product in form of content. Den influencer collaboration. Dis helps increase brand visibility, reach and credibility. So you can collaborate with influencers whose audience align with your own target audience o. So there, if you are an upcoming brand, you can collaborate with a brand that they have large followers already. But most times dis influencing thing, collaboration is not always free. They will ask you to pay one or two things, one or two, or promise one or two things before they can collaborate with you. But collaboration helps to increase your visibility, your reach and your credibility, because you'll be able to leverage on the audience of the influencer. So like Ade-Ife, Victoire, they used to collaborate with all these small small startups or brands that we do not know. They can talk about Lemify, Engage Pay, and talk about how they use their product. Victoria, she used to talk about Nivea. So it helps to increase their brand visibility, reach and credibility. Me, I'm not following Nivea, but when she post about her using Nivea products, it has already helped Nivea to build credibility and trust with me, because I sha can see somebody that is using their product and is working well for the person. So they've leverage on Victoire's audience to market their own product. So it's two way. There are some people that leverage on big influencers, and there are some people that leverage on small influencer. Now Nivea, they using Victoire doesn't mean they want to, how do I put it, doesn't mean they want to is Victoire that is using them to boost her own followers. They are both gaining from the collaboration. Nivea audience will see Victoire and Victoire's audience too will see Nivea. But people that are upcoming, e might be difficult for them, because if you want to leverage on all these top influencers, you will need to pay them certain amount or sign a particular agreement or deal with them. Den trendjacking, dats involve capitalizing on a popular trend, memes or cultural moment to insert your brand into a relevant conversations and increase visibility. So you can monitor trending topics, hashtags or memes on social media. Now is Ganusi that is raining. They say what to Ganusi. So that one is the trend now, and people are creating content around it. But like I mentioned, don't go and create content that will spoil your brand, all in the name of following trends. Ensure that any trend you want to jump on aligns with your brand goals and objective. You cannot be monitoring a Christian page or account and go and be doing and be infusing Ganusi in your con ten t. You know it doesn't align at all. So know the type of trend you will jump on or type of memes that you will infuse in your con ten t. Den the 19th one, host virtual events and webinars to connect with your audience in real time. So that those are the types of con ten t. I've broken them down. I think I've talked about 19. What's the 20? That's reviews and recommendation. So we've talked about reviews and recommendation under testimonial. We've talked about it. We shall all know what reviews are. Some people can drop review for you. Da 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 da. So that's it. So now let's move to con ten t pillars. You used to hear what are your con ten t pillars? What's the con ten t pillars for creating con ten t calendar? So con ten t pillars, also known as con ten t themes, are key topics that represent the core focus area of your con ten t strategy. Dey form the framework of creating, planning and organizing con ten t across various platforms. Dey help guide con ten t creation, ensuring consis ten cy and relevance and alignment with your brand's objective, mission, values, and audience interest. So examples of con ten t pillars: educational con ten t. So an example of a con ten t pillar is an educational con ten t. Dis one is providing valuable information, tips, or how to's related to your industry or product. So when you are creating a con ten t calendar, you can think about maybe Monday you want to post an educational con ten t, which is how to or a valuable information, or you want to share a tip. Then Tuesday, inspirational con ten t, which is sharing quotes, stories, or experience that will inspire or motivate your audience. But most times they usually post motivational and inspirational con ten t on Monday. That's why they tag it motivational Monday. So you might want to be posting motivational or inspirational con ten t on Monday, which is your con ten t pillar. Then for Tuesday, you can post educational con ten t, which is now Tuesday tips. You can have Tuesday tips. Then product focus con ten t is a con ten t pillar. Dat day e can be Wednesday, you can post con ten t highlighting your product or services, including benefit and customer testimonial. So your con ten t might center around the benefit of your service or your product. If somebody buys cream for you, what will the cream do for them? If somebody request for your service, social media management or video editing, what will they benefit from hiring you? Your con ten t can center around that. That's an example of con ten t pillar. Then behind the scene con ten t, dis is giving your audience a glimpse into your company's culture, process or team members. That's when I talk about a day in my life as a con ten t creator, a day in my life as a social media manager. There are con ten t that people use to post. So it can be your con ten t pillar that okay, maybe Thursday you want to post about a day in your life as a social media manager. You can post a day in your life as a stay at home mom. So depending. Then the fifth one is community and social impact. Dis one is showcasing your brand's involvement in community event, charity work, or social cause. Some pipu can call it social Saturday, they can call it, you can call it anything, so it depends. But dis 5 con ten t pillars, you can use it to create con ten t for yourself in a week. And if you are posting 5 days a week, you already have 5 con ten t pillars. So e now depends on you to now develop it to what you want to post for your brand dat week. Are you still following?
Yes, ma'am.
Den where can you find, okay, great, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. So some people used to say, I think some people are asking, where do I now find con ten t ideas? So where do you now find con ten t ideas? The thing is, there's no way you cannot find con ten t ideas. It depends on how open you are, your mind is. You can use ask the public. Ask the public is a particular tool that people usually use to get con ten t ideas. If you go to ask, so people can be um asking me, how will I now get con ten t ideas o? Please ask the public is a very common lis ten ing tool. So you can go to ask the public and type enter a topic, brand, or product. So if you enter a particular topic or a brand or a product, it will give you different things. It will show you what people are saying about that particular topic. I didn't sign, but I don't know if it will work. Can you see my screen? Can you
Yes.
see what can you see what people are asking? Like
Yes.
Yes.
questions people are asking. Why social
Yeah.
media management? Why social media management is important? Which of these
Yeah.
social media which of this is social media platform? This social media management platform is free. What are social media management skills? What are social media management services? So there are a lot of questions people are asking. What social media management do? What social media management tools? What is social media management skills? What does social media management entails? What is social media management job? So it will show you different questions that people are asking. It will show you different, this one for preposition, e show us social media management and publicity, social media management and marketing, social media management versus marketing. Dat means some pipu are asking questions like what social media versus social media marketing, what social media management versus digital marketing. So those are where places where you can get con ten t ideas. You will see questions pipu are asking. Den Quora is not Quota, is Quora. People used to ask question on Quora too. You can go to Quora, look at what people are asking. What question are they asking? That is related to your own niche or industry. So what is social media marketing? Why is social media important? How can you make money on social media? Are social media really social? What term best describes social media than social media? So these are questions people are asking on Quora that you might want to provide answer to by creating con ten t. So this one that is saying why is social media important? You can create con ten t about it. The reason why social media is important if your niche is social media management. So those are the places you can get con ten t ideas. Den dis one, comment section of your competitors. There are people that are top in your industry but they have large followers. They cannot respond to all of the comments in their comment section. They might be asking question, you might see people asking question, but because that person has a large number of followers, they cannot respond to all of those questions. You will see, so you cannot take out of those questions and find answer to it and create con ten t around it ground. It's possible that people that are asking that question in that competitors comment section might likely come across your own post. Do you understand? Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma.
Yes, ma.
Then from books, if you read books, e-books, okay, thank you. If you read books, e-books, um journals, you read blogs, you can have ideas from the book. You can create con ten t from the book you read, from blog post you read. So you can generate con ten t idea from it. Den YouTube, you can get con ten t idea on YouTube. If you go to YouTube and search con ten t around social media management or your industry, you see a lot of con ten t there that you can create um your own con ten t from. Den Instagram analytics, you can check Instagram analytics that what con ten t is resonating with your audience. You might try to now create content around that. So that's where to create, that's where or how to find content ideas. I believe I have done justice to it, to this topic. What have we not covered? I've talked about understanding content strategy, what a customer avatar is, learn how to create a detailed customer avatar, how to use customer avatar to guide marketing, content types, content pillars, where to find content. The next thing is how to create content calendar, but I've talked about it anyway. I've talked about it under content pillar when I was saying you can use this to create. When I was saying you can use this to create your content for the week. So you can have days, content theme, content pillar, caption, link. Let me see if I can share. So it now depends on what you want to use to create your content. You can use Google Docs and you can also use Google Sheets. Come here, I want to show you a content. Is it fashion style now? Like now, this is an example of a content calendar. This is post date, the date for that post, the theme, which is also content pillar, the content, what type of content it is, type of content, is it short reels, is it a carousel? Like now, there's flyer, there's infographics, there's single image, so there's video, there's carousel. Whichever one you now want to choose, you choose it there. Then who are you assigning it to? If you are working in a team, you can add the name of the person that is in charge to it, the status, is it done, is it in progress, is it completed, have you scheduled it? There are a lot of options that you can use. You can click on posted if you posted. Then the link to that post, you can go and copy it and come and paste it here. So if I'm your supervisor or your line manager, I can come and check your content calendar and see if you've made the post. Since you said you've posted, I can now click on that link. It will direct me to that post and check. Then caption, you can use this to create caption. This is where the caption for the post can be. So this is how to create a content calendar. You can use Google Sheets. I'm not sure. Let me see if I can see the one I created with Google Docs. You can create with Google Docs too. You can create on Canva too, depending on whatever tool or platform that is convenient or comfortable for you. But I have a template for all these things, but it's not free sha. Dat Google Sheet that I share with you now, inside my template there is a particular template for it that you can use to create your own content calendar. I have a content strategy template, I have a social media strategy template, I have onboarding template, like if you want to onboard a client, what are the things you need to do, what are the steps, what are the questions you need to take. And if you want to pitch to a client, there is a template for it too. And if you have a client too, you want to send a service level agreement to that person. I have the template, but it's not free. So if you want to buy, I'm trying to look for content calendar that I created with Google Docs. um I'm not sure I don't usually create content calendar with Google Docs. It was when I started out that I used to create with Google Docs, but as time goes on, I stopped creating. If I create, it's gone, it's not in a tabular format, so I'm trying to look for it. I don't think I have it. I'm trying to check if I can see, but I don't think I have. I have I have content calendar created with Google Docs, but you can create content calendar with Google Docs. You can create con ten t calendar with Google Docs. This is one. So I created this with Google Docs. This the day, the con ten t type, the con ten t title, the con ten t description, the caption and the hashtags. So this is column 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 7 column plus the row making 6 too. So the days, the Mondays to Friday. So you can create con ten t calendar using Google Docs. And I think I taught you how you can create um rows and columns in Google Sheets. If you don't know how to, go and watch the recordings. If you don't know how to create rows and columns using Google Sheets and Google Docs, go and watch the recording. So this is an example of a con ten t calendar created created with Google Docs. And I've also shown you the one created with Google Sheets. This one is an example of a con ten t calendar created with Google Sheets. So that's that. About that, I believe I am done for today. So are we good?
Yes, we are. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
I am.
great. Okay, that's fine. So if you have any question, let me know. Let me know.
Sorry, but I don't think the attendance this thing has been dropped.
Okay, let me share it.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
Button. I've dropped it.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
You look beautiful in your makeup. See beauty. I'm just reading you guys' comments. So that's all. Nobody have question to ask. We are clear, Abi.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. Please fill out the attendance form so that we can round up.
Please, I have a question.
Go ahead, ma.
My question is, if
you're asked to create a content strategy for a brand, like a start, is there a template to follow or the guide to follow on it?
That's what I've explained now. That's
Yes,
is the
I, I understand you. What I'm saying is that is there a template I need to follow when creating a content strategy for the brand? Like I was given a task, write a content strategy for an e-commerce store.
you go and make your research, and you can also use social media strategy too to create content strategy. So depending on what you want to achieve. Do you understand?
Yes. Thank you.
Do you have any question? You have 2 minutes to 9.
Miss Rachel, good evening. On Monday, you said you had an announcement to make today. I don't know whether you've forgotten.
Me, I can't remember. Oh. I said I have an announcement.
Yes, and you were not going to say it until Wednesday. And today is Wednesday.
I'm not sure, but maybe is the I'm trying or I'm planning, but I'm not sure to organize a challenge, but we start March 1st. But it's paid. It's paid. So I think that's the announcement. I'm not sure if I have any other announcement, but I'm not sure myself if I want to. They said the link is not with me. Which link? Is it the attendance link? The link is not open. Is anybody here having issue with it, with the attendance sheet?
I filled the attendance sheet too. I filled it on my own end.
Oh, Foyinsola. So the challenge is to teach you how to monetize your skill and how to put yourself out. But I'm not sure if I want to do it. I think that's the announcement because I'm not sure if I will have the time. So that's it. But I have the plan that March 1st, I can take you through a 1 month or 21 days challenge that will be giving you daily tasks on what to do, how to position yourself for job, for opportunities, and all of that. I think that's the announcement that I said that I want to make. But I'm not sure because I want to look at my own schedule. That's why I forgot to say. I want to look at my own schedule if I will have the time. That's the announcement. But if you are interested, you can send me a DM so I can know if some people are interested or not. Like I said it's not free. It's 5,000 naira. So you not say I did not say the price. It's 5,000 naira. So you not say or you think the money is much. Although if I want to take people through that program, this social media management or what do we call it, course or training, if I want to do one-on-one session for you and coach you for a month, I'm going to charge you 50k. But then this one, I want to do it for 5k. But it's not compulsory and I'm not mandating you to come and do whatever coaching or learning or for me. It's not compulsory. I'm not forcing anybody to come and do, but I'm saying if you want to monetize your skill or put yourself out, you can reach out to me. Thank you. So that's all. You can leave the call. So on Friday we'll continue with video editing. You know, video editing skill is important for um social media managers. So if you're a social media manager, it's very important for you to have a video editing skill. So tomorrow on Friday, classes continue, video editing. Friday and Saturday, you guys will have class on Saturday and on Friday, 7 a.m. 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. So ensure you attend that class. Then next week you start social media marketing class, and Buki will be the one that will be teaching you. Me too, I will at ten d dat class because I want to learn more about the marketing aspect of it. She will be teaching TikTok marketing, LinkedIn marketing. I know everybody is familiar with Facebook and Instagram marketing, but she will also be teaching LinkedIn marketing, TikTok marketing, YouTube ads, be using Google ads, AdSense. So I want to employ you, I want to beg you to attend the class. By Monday she will start taking you social media marketing. I'm done with my own aspects. So thank you, ladies. Is a wonderful time, or is a play. Can somebody please snap me and send it to me? Let me put this in a gallery view. Can somebody please snap or do a screenshot of this session and send it to me on WhatsApp? So I think this is my last class, although I'm still coming back later on in the
Good evening, ma.
second. Good evening, ma.
Good evening, ma.
Good evening.
Yes, ma. I'm unable to open the attendance link too, ma.
I don't know why you guys are saying some people said they have been able to fill it out. Yeah, I don't know. I've shared it again, but let me check. Is anyone with the link? Anyone in the link can edit. That's the settings. So I don't know why you are having issue. But check again now.
I'm telling you.
Has anyone snapped for you the picture for me?
All right, ma.
You can help me snap slide 2. This slide 2. Then slide 3 as well. You can snap it. So this is the end of my class with you. Although I'll still come back in maybe week 8. Probably week 8 or week 7. I'm not sure. I'll still come back, but this is the end of my class. But you still be seeing me because I'll still be moderating some session, but you still be seeing me. But my teaching class has ended today. So I'll be working on your assignments, your digital literacy assignments. You'll be seeing my comments soon, your CVs. I'll be reviewing them. You'll see my comments soon because now teaching workload has been how the burden has been lifted. So that's all, ladies. See you next time. I will see you on WhatsApp. If you are interested in learning I announced video editing and big graphic. It's graphics, so I don't know why I used to mix it. You have graphics class on Friday and Saturday. For video editing, there is a link. A link has been dropped for you to join the Telegram channel. If you want to learn video editing, just join the channel and you will have access to the videos. So we are going to, if you have any question, drop it on the group. Your facilitator will answer. Then we will organize a live session where you guys can now ask your questions. So if you have any question for now, people that are in video editing, people that are watching the video editing tutorials, if you have any question, you can drop it on the group so your facilitator can answer it. But we are still going to have a live session whereby you guys can ask your question from him. Yeah, so
I
you
don't
can
like
leave.
this this Indomie Maggi.
You don't like what?
Sorry, ma.
You don't like it. That's all, everybody. Will see you later. Be fine. Be good. Bye.